Hi, everyone, and welcome. I'm glad that you're joining me today, and I am so excited to decorate this Easter bunnies. So, for these bunnies, I will do two of them, a girl and a boy. So, stay tuned and watch the video to the end to see final results. So, for these bunnies, I'm using a fabric that came from my old dress, and I wanted to make them glamorous. Maybe went a little bit above and beyond, but I liked how they turned out. So for ribbon, I'm just using a ribbon that I bought in Michael's. And I just bought this because I thought it will be such a perfect match with that teal color. And this ribbon is white and had golden polka dots. So super cute. So, and like I said, I just cut a rectangle from the fabric and wrapped it around the bunny and glued it in the back. So I took a ribbon and it has a wire there, and I gathered the ribbon from both sides, and this is very, very important. Not just start gathering it from one side and then the cut ribbon, and you cannot find that other end of your wire. So I started gathering it, and then when I knew approximately how long I need my ribbon, I just cut it and started gathering from the other side. And then I just glued it to the bunny. And I tied wires in the back, and I hid them behind the ribbon so they're not visible. And I glued the edges, and here we go. Fancy lady. Isn't she pretty? Oh, and so easy. So I decided to fix her a little bit more in the back. So I added a little bit more glue. Then I went around and I saw the parts where the skirt wasn't glued to the top portion of the dress. So I fixed that. And I also bought this golden ribbon at Michael's, and I decided to make a little bow and attach it to the back of her dress, just to make the back of her dress as pretty as a front, just in case if somebody will see that. And then I decided to make a necklace for her. So for her necklace, I took a floral wire and pearls from a Dollar Tree store and just made it really simple. And look how pretty she looks. Adorable. Adorable. And I wanted to add a bow to her, and I just used that white and golden polka dot ribbon, and in the middle I glued that golden ribbon just for a nice detail, nice touch. And then I glued it right in between her ears. And here she is. Isn't she pretty? Such a fashion icon. And for the guy, sorry, but part of my footage was lost. But it was the same idea as I used for her dress. I cut the rectangle out of my fabric and I put it around him, like wrapped it around him, and I glued it in the front. So whatever was the back for the girl became a front for a boy. Unfortunately, with him, I had to remove his arms just because there was no other way to make his jacket look a jacket, I guess. And I also glued that golden ribbon around his jacket just for a detail. I thought it was just a nice touch, and I like how it turned out. So I found 2 buttons and I'm gonna glue 2 buttons. Unfortunately, you cannot see it real well on the video, but they look nice. They serve their purpose. They made it look like a jacket on him. And then I thought I would use that white and gold polka dot ribbon just to make them correlated, him and her. And I just wanted to look at like his shirt is sticking out there a little bit. So I made little pieces and I tried them first. And then I will just glue them to the jacket. And I think it looks beautiful. So I added a little bit more glue to secure all the edges there and all the parts, and he is coming together. And then I wanted to make a bow for him to put on his neck, like a bow tie. So that bow will be matching the girl's bow that she has on her head. Very simple bow or bow tie. So using the same ribbon and with that golden ribbon in the middle. And here we go. So now the only thing that is missing for him is a hat. So I cut 2 circles, one bigger, one smaller, and I glued the fabric to the circles. So the smaller was easier. I just glued it on top of it and that's it. But the bigger one, because it will be a bottom of his hat, I had to put a little bit extra effort because I wanted to bottom of his hat look pretty too, just in case. So I just glued fabric around that circle carefully and thoroughly, and I'm using my finger protectors because the glue was pretty hot and I didn't want to burn myself. So that is done, and then I glued the small circle to the middle portion of his hat, and then I glued a fabric all the way around it. And then I just tucked the leftovers of fabric inside that middle portion of his hat, and I glued it to the big circle. And here we go. He has a hat. But I decided that maybe just for detail, I will use that white ribbon. And I just went ahead and glued that. And I think it made it look better. Yeah, just let me know what you think. Yeah, I would really appreciate your feedback. It would be great if you guys will decide to make your own bunnies to see pictures of your creations. That's why I'm sharing this with you. And thank you for staying with me, watching this video. I really appreciate all you guys' support. So back to the bunny. To put his hat on his head, I needed to cut his ears off. There was no other way to do that. So he had a surgery number 2, this little dude. And then I glued his hat. And I thought since I removed his ears, I will just do some extra to that. And I went ahead and took floral wire and put it inside of both of his ears. And then I glued them together and I glued it back to his head, but that wire will let me adjust his ears the way I want. And I will show you final results in just a minute. And I just wanted to take this time and thank you guys for staying and watching this video. I hope that it inspired you to make your own bunnies and decorate your bunnies for Easter. Please let me know what you think. Subscribe to my channel. Thank you again. And I will see you very soon.